Hey there, thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Spiritual Scientist. I'm Victor. Thanks for checking me out. So, I'm going to give you an update about that arch that I saw in the sky. I went for a run, and to recap real quick, I saw a cloud that resolved itself into an arch. And when I was running towards it. It was up in the sky, so I'm running towards in the general direction of it. It was more on the left, but I ran to the top of the hill, and it was obstructed by trees. But I went to see in that direction if there was any kind of plane or anything doing anything, emulating it. So what I mean by emulating is making that cloud happen. Didn't make sense to me because it looked too perfect. It looked like an upside down, not a V, but it looked like, I guess, an N. It was rounded, but it looked pretty cool. Anyway, what I mentioned in the video that I talked about that there was some kind of plane in that direction. Well, thinking about it more, it wasn't, I thought, a UFO, because to me, UFOs were always shaped like a saucer shaped. What I did see was a cylinder shaped object. I thought was a plane, but it had four fins on the side, two on the sides facing me, and I think had two on the other side. And then I saw a video from Mr. MBB333, his channel, a couple of videos back, where he talks about this cylinder shape, which was seen across the United States. And that when I saw the cylinder shape in that video, I'm like, that's what I saw. So it was already last Tuesday. From today's date. Today's 26 already. So not this last Tuesday, the one before. If we go back to, what would that make it? 26, so that'd be the 19th, I believe. So that'd be on the 19th, and I think that's when this cylinder shape was seen across the United States. And the interesting part is that if this is the quote-unquote UFO going across the United States, is it making other strange cloud formations happen and things like that across the United States? And I thought it was making a arch. That still doesn't invalidate my what I perceived as an arch. It could be that maybe quote unquote whatever they are, aliens or whatever it is, are responding to that my prayer, which was a I guess in the one word would be a psychic thought they would have responded to it, and could have sent that there and then traveled across the United States and left. So it's just very strange about the whole arch. But then I remembered seeing the cylinder shape, and once I saw the video, just to repeat, once I saw the video, I was like, yeah, I saw the same video, same thing. So when I saw the video of that cylinder shape, it wasn't just close, it was exactly the same. And I wasn't going to link them two together, but when I saw the two fins on the side on one side and two on the other, I thought maybe it was just a weird plane. But I didn't know it was, I've never really seen, I think, a cylinder-shaped UFO before, or UAE, or whatever they call them now. But anyway, just wanted to update everybody about that arch that I saw in the sky, and somehow that cylinder-shaped UFO, which looked to be, to me, it was pretty high up. but I did stop, and I guess I was standing on the street corner and looking at it, and nobody looked in the direction of all the cars and people going by to see what I was looking at. But I just watched it forever. It seemed like it was moving pretty slow. It didn't change direction, but anyway, it seemed to be on the same date as the other cylinder shapes that were spotted across the United States. There are a couple of other people that I've seen that had talked about and actually have video of the cylinder. I didn't have my phone with me at that day, but when they showed the video of it, that was the one I saw. Like, that's it. So I described it as a plane, a weird, I said strange plane because it just looked kind of weird. But I didn't link it as a UFO because I've seen a UFO before, but it was a saucer shape when I was young, but I never saw a cylinder one before. So that is something pretty weird, and how I believe the cylinder shape is linked to making the cloud that looked like an arch. It could be that I was doing it for some kind of camouflage, but I think somehow it condensed and it looked to be doing it ahead of it from the point of perspective where I'm coming from when I was running, that it was doing it in ahead of it. So maybe it was some type of camouflage, or it's doing it with some kind of taking the water droplets and condensing it for some way. It could have been maybe that was some kind of trans-dimensional kind of thing with a gate, and that's what I saw. I'm not really sure. I'm just giving out kind of explanations. Let me know what you think in the comments about that cylinder shape. And again, I don't think it invalidates what I was saying biblically about the arch in the clouds, because there is so many things in the Bible about clouds and the arches, but it lends one to believe that maybe something like this cylinder shape came into the skies before, and that's what biblical writers might have written about, and maybe it came in response to even psychic influence, that if the quote-unquote aliens or whatever they are able to do that, maybe they're doing that for a reason. Maybe it's to one of the things I always think of, maybe they're trying to how would I say this, trying to keep us down, trying to limit our perceptions to helping. It could be that they're going to go in the sky and make signs and things like that, and people get confused, and it keeps people from not really perceiving the way things are. So it could be that. Hard to say, but it's just very interesting. I tried to take the Spiritual Scientist channel here, tried to take a scientific look at everything, objectifying it, but then putting my own spin behind it. But there's been a lot of things going on. I did talk about the dare I say the words monkeypox. So I did talk about that before, how it seemed to be a Mandela effect. I watched a video yesterday where they said no one's ever died from it before, and they looked it up and they looked all the facts up, and they went on Wikipedia and they went on different things, and no one's ever died. And now this morning, 1% of people have perished from it, and it just seems pretty weird how one person will see one thing with no one has ever died, and they're doing research on different sites, and then other people are seeing 1%. That's what I said. It's a Mandela effect. That's what I'm talking about. And then the other thing is this whole you know, the kids getting shot in Texas. It's horrible. I really didn't pay that much attention to it. I mean, I was working, I was busy, and then I found out about it, and it just really hasn't hit me yet. The one thing that I did watch something about Tucker Carlson said that he said that it's a lack of spirituality, I think he said, or somebody said, and not for want of me trying, okay? So if people, 18-year-olds are killing kids because of they don't feel that they're spiritual, it's not for me and channels like mine for trying to you know, wake people up to their spiritual selves. So maybe there's more I could do. I'm gonna try, but I've been doing my best. A lot of these videos get censored for some weird reason, and a lot of things I do just get censored. So I'm trying to put out there and make people, you know, come to more of a realization of spirituality, so things like this don't happen. But anyway, like, subscribe, share. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great day. Bye-bye.